Yo, what's good, YouTube? OTB Roll is back in the cut. You know, I was shocked. You know what I'm saying? You know, you're rocking.
Gang.
Something political. We really don't know what the fuck going on, you know? But it happened 3 hours ago.
No, I read the description. It was about unsolved murders.
Oh, yeah.
In the city.
We did read that shit.
That's what intrigued me about it.
They labeled it outnumbered. Fuck that mean? Police outnumbered?
Probably, bro. Bodies piling. I mean, they're probably not solving the murders fast enough. The bodies piling up. It's like the
Are they not solving them? But why they not solving them? Let's see. Y'all know what to do. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, tap in.
Places like Chicago, they coming too quick.
Fast. St. Louis,
The Rat.
Drop.
Soft on crime agenda has turned many blue cities into safe havens for criminals. One such example is our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., where the city's Democratic Council chairman thinks you could literally get away with murder. Listen to this.
What?
Most robberies.
The president in danger, fam.
What?
You live in the White House is probably in the trenches, fam.
Start this shit over.
That's crazy.
She threw
Democratic
me.
Council chairman thinks you could literally get away.
Who, man? Who?
Democratic Council
One such
chairman.
example is our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., where the city's Democratic Council chairman thinks you could literally get away with murder. Listen to this.
Most robberies are not solved. Half of homicides are not solved very quickly,
And
if they're solved at all. You can get away with murder in this city. Increasing the case closure rate has the quickest deterrent effect.
I'm sorry, did you just say you can get away with murder in this city?
That is what I said. Because roughly 50% of homicides are not solved within the year they occur.
And some Democrats.
So
You just fucked up. By
you
even
just
saying
gaslighted the city, fam. You
gave
thought the
them
murder rate
niggas-
was bad now?
You gave them niggas green light.
Come on, fam. He can't be
If I'm
doing
living
that
like
shit.
that, I'm ooh.
So my whole thing is, fam, what are you gonna do? What are we doing to fix the situation? That's like, are you gonna hire more police? Are you gonna check? Like, what the fuck are we gonna do about it? You just gonna, fam? I gotta hear something else.
I don't know.
He lost me.
They don't pay me to think that far.
He lost me, bro. Cause he not even like, I don't know, bro. He just said it like he didn't give a fuck to me. That's just.
Solved within the year they occur.
And some Democrats just won't give up on pushing their soft on crime agendas. State lawmakers in California are now trying to pass a bill which would require judges to consider race when deciding prison sentences.
Whoa.
Hell no!
What the fuck?
Hell no!
That's crazy. No, that's real talk crazy. That's mind blowing for real.
This right here, that's the extra 10 on your shit.
Damn.
I gotta hear that shit again, cause I don't think I heard it right.
No, you heard it.
Solved within the year they occur.
And some
Should've
Democrats just
scratched my
won't give
neck.
up on pushing their soft on crime agendas. State lawmakers in California are now trying to pass a bill which would require judges to consider race when deciding prison sentences.
If you're black, get the fuck out of California ASAP. ASAP. For real.
That bill reads in part, quote, "It is the intent of the legislature to rectify the racial bias that has historically permeated our criminal justice system, as documented by the California Task Force. Whenever the court has discretion to determine the appropriate sentence according to relevant statutes and the sentencing rules of the Judicial Council, the court presiding over a criminal matter shall consider the disparate impact on historically disenfranchised and system-impacted populations." Harris, I heard you react during...
That's some racist shit if
That's
you
some-
ask
that
me.
shit crazy.
That's some racist ass shit
That
if
shit's
you ask
crazy.
me.
That shit's crazy.
So we gotta, bro. Hell no,
That
bro.
shit's crazy.
Hell no. Who said that?
I'm speechless.
Who said that?
I'm speechless.
They grandpa, bro, probably owned slaves, fam. Cause ain't no fucking way, G. Criminal justice system. Task force, whatever that was. Situation. Judicial council, the court presiding over matters should consider this impact on historically disenfranchised and system impacted population. That is some crazy shit, bro.
Can't solve a problem, whether it's violent crime or whatever. Play the race card. I mean, when are we as a nation going to stop tolerating this? Because there are some areas where race is a consideration. So what are you going to tell the criminals who are black? We're not going to hit you on the head with a sentence so hard. They're going to try to fight crime by bargaining, by negotiating based on skin color. Oh, your penalty won't be as great if you're somebody of color and you commit this crime. We're already doing that and creating weakness among victims and strength among criminals. The colors are red, white, and blue, and green when we're successful. The other colors should be neutral under the eyes of the law. If you commit a violent crime, you pay the price. Now I want to put up a mirror and have you interview you, because you worked in prisons and I know you know this.
What happened to Justice is Blind?
Well, this is the first thing that I thought. Not only is she now no longer blind, she's color obsessed. I mean, this is absurd. We have to have the statute cleanly and clearly.
Nah, bro, this shit is
That nigga
stupid.
said justice.
This shit is stupid, bro.
Color
That's-
obsessed.
This shit's not gonna pass, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. This shit not gonna pass, bro.
It can't.
I promise this shit not gonna fly. That's some stupid shit, bro.
This shit's not logic.
Well, this is the first thing that I
Yeah,
thought.
1,000
Not
steps
only is she
backwards,
now
you know,
no longer blind, she's color obsessed. I mean, this is absurd. We have to have the statute cleanly and clearly interpreted. If you cross the line, you have to do the time. We need the deterrence. The very idea that we should now inject race as a means of somehow rectifying racial justice, that's not what sentencing is about. Sentencing is about punishing you for your crime. And everyone has to be equal under the law. I don't care your color, skin tone, ethnicity, religion. Harris is right. Red, white, and blue should be the only colors we're worried about, and observing the statutes as laid down, period. I think 50 Cent, I'm not going to start calling 50 Cent $1.50, because what he said about the bail reform in LA, where they zero bail in LA, and he's worried it's going to get worse. Of course it's going to get worse. No penalty for the crime, and all the criminals know it.
Yeah, and penalties, they're also about, well, in part rehabilitation, but also deterrence.
Yes.
Which I guess if, depending on the color of your skin, you get off or get a lighter sentence because of rectifying historical injustices, then where's the deterrence in that?
We're a nation built on the rule of law, and our criminal justice system has always said two things.
So listen, fam. Nigga hitting licks, right? You telling this nigga, since historically, black people have been punished bad for hitting licks, we gonna give you a lighter sentence for hitting licks. Guess what he gonna do when he get out?
Hit a lick.
Right. The fuck are we doing, bro? The fuck is going on? I'm lost. So lost.
Punish this particular criminal for those particular crimes, blind, with justice being
Can't really
blind,
say
and
much to
deter
ignorance.
future conduct.
It's hard to say, comment to ignorance.
Like, that shit just is stupid, bro. Me, I'll turn this shit off.
Not just from that individual, but from everyone else. If you see
Right.
somebody getting punished, you're going to think thrice before you do something similar. Neither of that applies anymore. You hear this guy in charge of the city council change his tune in March, which was 4 short months ago. He said there wasn't a crime crisis in D.C. Now he's saying you can get away with murder because you can get away with murder.
What?
I'm a
Hold on,
resident
man.
watch.
So you done said some shit before and said there wasn't shit going on in your city, man? Now you on here talking about nigga we worse than Chicago.
Who is this nigga, man?
Bro, anytime
I don't know what happened, bro.
It's on my end. It's about what I didn't like and what I was doing, what I said. But I'm gonna let you know though. Anytime we shoot a video and you need some shit going, just say that. Cause then when I edit, I hear that, I tune in. Bow. Okay, edit word. Then I take out even where you said edit. And take all that shit out, fam. Get us
Me? You better let me know before I hit that video. Cause I'm finna.
Support because they're getting the heat from their constituents.
Of course.
Washington, D.C. is small.
Chairman, he's a
He's a fucking cap.
yeah.
That's him what to say before we
That's
started.
what it is.
Fucking doo-doo ass.
You'll see them in the grocery store. You'll see them at the park. And you go and you can say to them, what's going on? What do you mean the crime's not a problem here? So, but look, this is, again, man-made crisis. This is not because of Putin's war in Ukraine. It's not because of the pandemic. This is because we have out-of-control district attorneys who should be household names, people like Larry Krasner in Philadelphia, people like Alvin Bragg here in New York, Kim Fox in Chicago, the list goes on and on. They look the other way when people commit crimes. They make excuses for the criminals. They make the victims feel re-victimized. And this has to change. It all started with defunding the police. And here we are.
And Kaylee, I wanted to talk to you about with a bird's eye view and the failure of Democratic policies. So when Democrats come at this, so this is how we're going to solve crime. We're going to do so by defunding the police and centering, for some reason, the criminals, not the victims, et cetera, and we're going to rectify injustices by putting race as a factor. A 1-year increase in average years of schooling, education, reduces property and violent crimes by up to 12%. 1 year of school on average reduces murder and assault by almost 30%. Car theft by 10%. The list goes on. So if they want to reduce crime in an equitable way that elevates those underserved communities, why don't they start with education?
Yeah, we're doing nothing to solve the root of the problem, which is...
So, well, I gotta go back now. I was gonna say something, but I gotta make sure what I'm gonna say.
Factor, a 1-year increase in average years of schooling, education, reduces property and violent crimes by up to 12%. 1 year of school on average reduces murder and assault by almost 30%. Car theft by 10%. The list goes on. So if they want to reduce crime in an equitable way that elevates those underserved communities, why don't they start with education?
Yeah, we're doing nothing to solve the...
It's the 1 year extra school that lost me. I'm not doing that.
What?
Extra year of school. So she was just saying, like, an extra year of school basically decreases basically crime in the city.
Nah, I don't know.
That's why I ran it back. That's what I thought she was saying.
Democratic policies. So when Democrats come at this, so this is how we're going to solve crime. We're going to do so by defunding the police and centering, for some reason, the criminals, not the victims, et cetera, and we're going to rectify injustices by putting race as a factor. A 1-year increase in average years of schooling, education, reduces property and violent crimes by up to 12%. 1 year of school on average reduces murder and assault by almost 30%. Car theft by 10%.
Yeah, I guess. She kind of worded that weird.
Right. Gotcha. I'm good. I'm here. I just wanted to make sure I was here. That's all.
But you can't, a lot of these kids, you can't force them to stay in school, though. That's the problem.
My brother made it through senior year. They put me in school suspension the last week to make up for the days I missed.
You know where I spent my last 2 weeks.
I already know how to go, bro.
The list goes on. So if they want to reduce crime in an equitable way that elevates those underserved communities, why don't they start with...
Hey, we're for barely making it out to graduate college. This shit crazy.
education.
Yeah, we're doing nothing to solve the root of the problem, which is education. It's fatherless homes. It's instilling values in our children. These things we never address. Instead...
I can give you the answer right now, fam. Community, fam.
I was already thinking that. Whenever she was talking about the 1 year of extra school, I'm like, why? That's not something that everyone can do. That's not something that's attainable for everybody. Why not put more effort into the community? Why not put up more community centers?
Maybe it doesn't have to be a certain type of school like that. Maybe it could be like an art school or something. It could be something that like somebody can actually like make a fucking
like a trade.
Yeah.
Trade.
It could be something, you know. There's no telling.
Put fucking welding in the community.
But the thing is there's not enough people doing that. Like, and then I hate saying that because like I know there's like hella athletes and people that do it a lot. But at the same time, bro, we only see what we see, fam. So it's like, you never know, bro. You just never know.
No, I'm with you there, though, bro. I feel like,
and we don't do shit. We didn't even give water to Flint, fam. What the fuck we finna do?
What happened?
Like I'm talking about like the government.
We didn't
water.
do what?
Like when Flint and them needed water.
We ain't help them.
Nigga, chill out, bro. Because they even got us on tape, and I'm not even sure if that's 100. But I just know for a fact, like we would do shit and we would.
You gonna piss me off?
Listen,
we real quick.
You, fam,
we real quick to help Ukraine. We need to be helping our people,
saying,
bro.
Like
our people need to be straight.
Before even now, nigga, like later on, like back then, like niggas would be like, we doing this, but like niggas in Flint still ain't got clean water. Like I'm telling you. Nigga, there's people that are
they live like Mexico.
There's actors and artists and shit that are shipping cases of water, trucks.
Stop, bro.
Nigga.
They're doing more than the government.
Let me see though.
That's not making sense to me, fam. We gotta do better.
How do I word it? Did the government
Provide Flint water. The fuck? Let me know. Yes or no? Nah, fam, and it's crazy because I understand like people be going in there trying to do good shit, but it's like we be trying to help. I understand helping these other countries. I do. I get that. I understand like the treaties, the history.
The federal government's
all that
failure
shit.
to respond to the Flint water crisis.
Put that shit up, bro. I want to hear no more. Let's finish this out so I can react.
Flint residents, broken faith. The people we trusted failed us. Nigga, they can't even help that, nigga.
Oh my
Water, I'm talking about water brown.
bro.
Cuz. Remember I was telling you when I was...
That's that Indiana.
Remember,
Whoa!
and remember when I told you when I lived in Indiana, I got a homie that's from Flint?
Right.
And like, he don't do sinks, bro. Like, he won't do that shit. Like, you better he needs to see you open up a case, nigga. He don't do nothing else. Shit's gotta be case. Yes, bro. I'm telling you, fam. And we finna go do what? Nigga, the more crime, the more money. They get money from running prisons, fam. They want niggas to do goofy shit. They want niggas to crash out. That's what it is, fam. And it's up to us. So blow the YouTube up so I can get the fucking community, nigga.
So they want people to do crimes so they can get more monies. We're gonna give them lighter sentences so they can get out, do another crime, get some more bread.
Man. We let
Monopoly.
niggas in and out, cross and go over and over again.
Right. It's the car says do not go to jail, do not pass go, do
You
not
can go to
collect
jail,
200.
lose it all, and come back and get another 200 when you get back out.
Bro, let's finish the video so I can talk about this shit.
Just go look at California, what this Reparations Commission has put together. Gavin Newsom gave them power to come up with some solutions. What have they come up with? The proposal we began talking about, taking race into account with sentencing. I thought justice was blind. Forgiving child support debt. What kind of, only for black residents, what kind of message does that send to children, to fathers about the importance of fatherhood? Reparations, which California...
On the back, fam, because I ain't hear what she said. She talking about fatherhood and black folk. And
She's saying that's whack it at.
What kind of, only for black residents, what kind of message does that send?
I told you, bro. She's talking about black folk, man. As soon as I heard that.
I got a homie there. You know,
Taking race into account with sentencing. I thought justice was forgiving child support debt. What kind of, only for black residents, what kind of message does that send to children, to fathers about the importance of fatherhood? Reparations, which California can't pay for. The list goes on. Ending cashless bail, which 50 Cent had some very wise words about. These are the kind of proposals put forward by the left. None of it solves the root of the problem.
Ending cashless bail.
Yeah, I'm bailing out.
That's right.
Yes.
This shit's over.
He was saying, but yeah, that good idea. That's the dude was saying earlier. That's why he's telling I'm finna start calling 50 Cent above 50 because he had the good idea about that. But yeah, bro, that shit crazy. First of all, they tweaking out in California. I'm not gonna hold you. Implying race into that shit, dude, that's like what we was talking about with the affirmative action shit, bro. Like, why the fuck does race matter, fam? The colors is red, white, and blue. If y'all wanna put some shit, put that on the application.
Yeah.
Which one you fuck? What's your favorite color? Red, white, or blue?
Cause like at the end of the
fuck?
day, the color only affects us.
Bro, that
If
shit.
a man with no color gets up there for doing a crime, he doesn't get much because he's not colored. They can say that. Oh, because you're white.
I think they was trying to say it the other way. I think California was trying to say if you got color, you getting out faster. I think that's the way I interpret it because the way they put it in context is like basically the reason behind it is because of history. We've been getting fucked all our lives and shit. So
now they're finna let some shit slide.
Right. Fuck.
But that's not right. Because
don't let no shit slide. Just treat everybody the same way, cuz
right.
that's all we asking for. Don't let shit slide.
And if you
we want the bad niggas in jail just like I want the bad niggas in jail. We don't want them out here with nothing. I got kids too, cuz. What y'all talking about, man?
If y'all let some shit slide, just know I'm letting shit slide at the crib.
As far as to the dumbass Democratic chair nigga, fuck is you talking about, fam?
You saying two different things.
You got up there, fam, and just straight say, yeah, you can come here and get away with murder and robbery. Okay, my nigga, so what are we gonna do to make that shit better, gang?
We don't know.
Like
he think his job is just to alert.
Are we gonna patrol the streets better? Are we gonna put it in community centers to stop the crime early before it starts going? Like, what the fuck are we gonna do? That shit crazy, bro. But shit, hopefully y'all fucked with the video. Make sure you like it on your way out. Comment what you want to see next. Make sure you subscribe. OTB bros, we out, gang.